to welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight we're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe leaves Undisputed on FS1. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Shannon Sharpe has finally made this decision to leave FS1. He got a buyout from Fox Sports, and now he's able to go out and possibly get a new deal. But the reason why I believe that Shannon Sharpe left FS1 Undisputed is because of the huge argument he had that day with Skip Bayless, in which Skip decided to disrespect Shannon Sharpe. It was over a discussion with Tom Brady. And you know how Skip Bayless is about Tom Brady and Michael Jordan, but Skip went a little bit too far. He disrespected Shannon Sharpe's career. Shannon Sharpe is a Hall of Famer. He's probably the prototypical tight end. Today you see Kelsey, you saw Gronkowski, you see these new tight ends. But that was Shannon Sharpe. He bridged the errors between those tight ends. He was explosive before tight ends were explosive. And when he did that, Shannon Sharpe basically had enough. But Shannon Sharpe showed his professionalism. He came to work, he did his job, and then when it's time to go to the table and say, hey, maybe we should go in a different direction, Shannon Sharpe sat down with Fox Sports. He got a buyout. And what I did like so much about the buyout is that he kept Club Shay Shay, which is pretty good. In which he does interviews on the podcast. Shannon has showed he's really good at it because you know Shannon is a talker. He loves to talk. And he seems to get the best out of the people he interviews, especially Steve the Simp Harvey. But what went on between Skip and Shannon showed a lot. It revealed that we thought that they had a very good relationship off the air. But Shannon said this is just a professional relationship. Off the air, we don't hang together. We don't go out to eat together. None of that. And I was pretty much shocked because I thought Skip would have the same relationship he had with Stephen A. Smith over at First Take, in which he brought Stephen A. Smith in and helped make Stephen A. Smith the star that you see today. But Shannon Sharpe has bitten his tongue one too many times on that show. And there's a couple of times you thought that Shannon Sharpe would reach over the table and grab him and choke him out. But Shannon Sharpe showed us something, that you must hold your anger and show that professionalism and show that there is a time and a place for everything. And one day they had a discussion. You remember when Skip Bayless did that tweet and Shannon Sharpe decided not to show up the next day. That told you a lot. That showed you how the show was going awry. And you saw the irreconcilable differences starting to show up in the show. The show went on for 7 years, which is a long time. Hell, of a sitcom go on for 7 years, hell, you did a damn good job. So, what is next for Shannon Sharpe? Well, it's been a rumor out there that somebody over at ESPN is looking for someone who can debate him. And once you talking about someone who's willing to debate, and Shannon Sharpe is knowledgeable, very entertaining. Can you imagine him and Stephen A. Smith going at it every day? Let me tell you something, that would be a duo that can basically take out Skip Bayless on FS1. Because these two have the personality, they have the energy that can keep you watching because of what they may or may not say. And that's what you could get out of that duel. over at ESPN, and ESPN is desperate. You know, First Take was a show when they had Skip and Shannon. That took that company and it basically kept it above water. You see ESPN is sinking. They're doing all kind of funny woke stuff over there at ESPN, and it's basically killing their ratings. They're not making profits. They're basically laying off a lot of people over at ESPN because of what they're doing, and they just signed Pat McAfee. They're trying to revitalize that channel. You bring in Pat McAfee, then you hook up with Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith. Your mornings are very, very strong if that's the way that ESPN would like to go. So if you take a good look over at FS1 and Skip Bayless, who can they bring in and bring on that show? Who is the person that could fit with Skip Bayless? Now, some might say Chris Broussard. It seemed like Chris Broussard would be next on deck because Chris Broussard is a strong brother. Chris Broussard stand up for what's right. He don't give a damn what you see. You know he's a Christian. So he's one of the few out here who is actually a Christian. And he'll go toe-to-toe with Skip Bayless. I don't know how much Chris knows about other sports, you know, because mostly when football season comes, they're talking. Chris Broussard is a basketball man, okay? We know Mr. Parker over there. Will Mr. Parker come? Well, he could bring Parker over there for guest appearance. Him and Skip Bayless are friends. They've been friends for over 40 years, 30 or 40 years. So let's see what happens on Undisputed. Because everybody's going to say, who's going to come in and give Skip that battle that he needs every day for the show to even survive? Because you need two good opponents, and you saw how everything is going over at First Take. So if Shannon goes to First Take, he's going to get paid well. He might have a bigger audience. He still keeps Club Shay Shay. So Shannon Sharpe is in the best situation a man could be. He's in a perfect situation. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.